What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Y'all know what the business is, man. And with Danny Jacobs network and promotional, Pat ending with Eddie Hearn, it sound like it's a good possibility they can end up back on PBC with more fight dates. And I said before that the issue with PBC that he had is he never had concrete fight dates. He never knew when he was gonna fight. They always told him to stay ready. And Danny Jacobs want to know when he's gonna fight. And now that he got a world title, and he's the one of the best middleweights in the world, bar none. And now that's solidified with him getting a title. Now he can have his own television slots. He got a hometown behind him in New York, and he got priority now. And he can go over there and have priority. He go over there, have fight dates, and he can fight when he want to fight. So that was his biggest issue. And like I said in my other video, not to sound redundant, PBC still done the most with him, even with Eddie Hearn and HBO. With they fighter Derevyanchenko, give him a title shot that he didn't have to. Because Derevyanchenko could have fought Murray and got the title easily or easier. Saluki is a Premier Boxing Champions fighter as well. So, only 9 PBC fighter he fought under that 3-fight deal he had with HBO and Matchroom was Luis Arias. And, shout out to Luis Arias fighting Gabriel Rosado. But he got a fight, with Charlo. And that fight can happen as soon as he does what he want to do with his promotional pack. They both can take another fight if they want to and try to see what happened with the Canelo fight and make it a unification. So Canelo stays at 160 and declines to fight Charlo, and Charlo threatens to sue the WBC. They can give him the belt. They can go to litigation. It would be sued through the Muhammad Ali Act. And then eventually, Canelo stays at 168. Then, Charlo could be the WC champion. WBA champion would probably go down between Robert Brandt and another fighter. Maybe Robert Brandt and Triple G can go for the Super WBA belt or something like that, depending on if Brandt rematches Ryota Murata. But, if Charlo gets that WC belt and that's what they want to wait on and make a big unification class on PBC, that's cool. They could do that in Brooklyn and they do numbers. Who will be the real king of Brooklyn? Charlo, was trolling when I guess he was trolling. Maybe he was, honest, saying he was the king of Brooklyn. Danny Jacobs pulled up on him, told him he was touching M's. He ain't touching M's yet, boy. And they had at it, And I think this is a tremendous fight. But I kind of wavered from this fight. I kind of thought Charlo for sure. And then I was like, Danny Jacobs. If you follow my videos, But the thing about Jermall Charlo, he don't know no better yet. He don't know that the iron is hot, the stove is hot when it's on high. He don't know fire burn yet. Okay. What I mean by that is, Danny Jacobs got, trial by tribulations and fire. You know what I'm saying? He had firsthand experience with getting knocked out, dropped, and getting big knockouts. So Charlo think fat meat is greasy, and it might be his chin might just be that good. Danny Jacobs is a lethal opponent. He's a great opponent to see if Charlo is the elite middleweight with the elite middleweights, and I like Charlo in that fight a little bit more. I just see Danny Jacobs is too soft in the ring. I ain't saying he's soft, but like I said, he got wiggle in his game. Charlo either gonna get knocked out or knock you out. I like that mentality. He might get hit with something like Arias did and just mail it in and go into safe mode. But Charlo got a really sharp jab, really good right hand. He's starting to make educated boxing moves, high level educated boxing moves. And but the thing about it is he ain't been in there with the highest competition, like Jacobs has, and Jacobs came up short. Maybe with Triple G, he came up short. Pure Arc, he came up short. But he fought some good guys. Mora, Caleb Truex, who eventually came world title holder at 168 for a minute. Ishe Smith back in the day. So he had a lot of experience. Very strong guy. But I just think, for some reason, Charlo is going to get him. I think it could be a stoppage either way. But it's a close fight. It's a fight, and I don't bet money on boxing. Let me say that. I don't bet money on boxing. It's a fight that can go either way, But what I seen last night, I think Charlo is just a better fighter. I think they're both strong. I just think Charlo with his jab was gonna be the difference, and him stalking Danny. Either Danny gonna knock him out, or get his respect, and Charlo is just going to have to find another way, which he can finesse it. Seemed like Ronnie Shields, him and Lara been working on his finesse, and finesse him. But kid got the mentality, he got the strength, he got the power. I just remember Selucky, just landing 1-2s and 2s on his head. I think Charlo could take that a step forward and put 3s and 4s behind there, put a hook in there or 2. I just think seeing what Selucky did, the height of Selucky, who ain't even a natural middleweight, gave Jacobs a lot of problems. And I'm not even looking at Derevchenko. Derevchenko was a different type of fighter, 5'9", 5'8"-ish, come forward type of guy. Charlo is just his height, his reach, his jab. I just see him knocking out Danny Jacobs. Like I said, I could be wrong. I could see him knocking out Danny Jacobs or outpoint Danny Jacobs. But that's one of the best fights in boxing. I think that rides up there for me. The fights that I want to see is Jermall Charlo, and Jerry Hurd is the number one fight I want to see. And then right under that is Jermall Charlo and Danny Jacobs. I'm done with the rest of them Fugazi fools, as far as the AJ fight and the welterweights fighting. In my opinion, it don't exist. It don't exist. You know what I'm saying? It don't exist. I didn't even look at I'm looking at fights like that. I'm looking at Richard Prograis versus Relic is one of the fights I want to see. I'm looking at Benavidez and Benavidez and Caleb Plant as a fight. If Caleb Plant could beat Uzatagi, I'm looking forward to an actual fight that's happening. Stevenson and Gufic. I'm looking forward to real fights that can happen. Fights that have been sitting on the stove like Gary Russell and Santa Cruz and Gary Russell Frampton, Tank and Farmer. Like, those fights is just obsolete to me, bro. Like, they don't exist in my mind. There's just no long much talking about them. They fantasy fights when we get 20, 30 years older. We just talk about, damn, what if that would have happened? You don't really hear that around old fights a lot. You might get the Trinidad and Oscar rematch, why it didn't happen, or Oscar and Shane Mosley. They few far in between. When we get about 20, 30 more years older, it's going to be like, it's a damn shame that Tank and Machado didn't happen. It's a damn shame that Russell and Santa Cruz didn't happen at 126. It's a damn shame that Chocolito and Nuyawa didn't happen. It's a damn shame Earl Spencer, Terrence Crawford didn't happen. It's a damn shame AJ and Wilder didn't happen at their peak. It's a damn shame that Pacquiao and Floyd didn't happen at his peak. You're going to just be talking shit like that. That's how you going to see it. Why didn't Cotto fight Charlo brother? Or why Andrade and the Charlo brothers didn't fight each other? So, it's going to be a lot of that, man. Like I said, if boxing is still even a topic of discussion, and like I said before, I favor Jermall Charlo, but anything can happen. I got a lot of respect for Danny Jacobs for coming back, beating cancer, and finally becoming a real world title holder. And what's going under the water, under the bridge, is the fact that he did the same day weigh-in, and it wasn't no fact. He still had a great performance, still looked phenomenal. So all those built-in excuses they was trying to do with Triple G, y'all can squash that, man. Homie held it down last night, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, much love. That damn Buffalo Wild Wings in Brooklyn though. I ordered some damn chicken tenders. He gave me some chicken with some other shit, man. The old girl that was there tonight, AB and them was there, man. That Buffalo Wild Wings, y'all can do better, bro. But much love to Brooklyn, man. Always great to go out to Brooklyn when I get a chance. Queens was happening. Manhattan was happening. Times Square was happening. Harlem got to be next when I go, man. So, hopefully I go for another fight. Meet up with some of the homies, man. The real homies, man, that look out and hold me down. But like I said before, man, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. I'm blessed. I'm just going to continue talking boxing and other sports. Stay in my lane. Don't call me LDBC. I'm not affiliated or with them. So I'm not with them. We not the same. I talked to some of the brothers over there. That's it. We cool. Some of them niggas over there cool. Some other hating ass niggas over there. It is what it is, man. Ain't no truce called a peace. Everybody want to talk after the fact. No, we should have talked before the fact if somebody felt some type of way. But I'm still keeping my foot on these niggas' necks. And that's just what I got to do. That's just who I am. Exposing the YouTubers who don't know shit about boxing. And I've been doing that. So, shout out to everybody. Hit me up on Facebook. Email me. All that information in the description. Shout out to everybody that rocking with us or not. Go to the other side. Don't make me no difference, man. I was hustling before this. I'm going to hustle after this. Y'all know what it is, Mr. One Time for the one time. What up, though? We gone.